My beloved child. If this message has found its way to you, it is not by accident. Nothing about this moment is random. You were meant to read these words, because a voice that has been echoing beyond time has finally been allowed to reach you. There is someone watching over you. Someone who knows your pain even when you hide it. Someone who has walked with you in silence when no one else could see. Someone who left the world too soon, but never left you. Please subscribe to my channel for daily God messages. They have been trying to speak to you, but your days have been so heavy. You've been too burdened, too exhausted by life to hear the quiet whispers of the unseen world. Until now. Because today, something has shifted. This message is your confirmation. This is the moment they have waited for, and they want you to listen carefully. Broken heart, I never meant to leave that way. They say, I never meant to leave that way. I know you weren't ready. Neither was I. And I saw you broken, alone, sitting in the dark asking, why didn't I get to say goodbye? But please know, there was no goodbye. Because I am still with you. They remember how your hands trembled when you first realized they were gone. They remember the moments you couldn't breathe. The nights you looked up at the ceiling asking if they could still hear you. And yes, they did hear you. Every word, every cry, every I miss you. They are not in pain. They are not lost. But they are still deeply connected to you. And they want you to understand something. Grief is not the end. Grief is the reminder of a bond that even death couldn't break. You have never been alone in your mourning, even when the world moved on as if nothing had happened. They didn't move on. They moved closer. Candle, there is something you need to know. They're trying to protect you. And now they say, there is something coming, something I need you to prepare for. It is not to scare you, but to wake you. There is a decision before you. And if you are not listening, you might choose the path that takes you further from your purpose. You've been at war with yourself. You've questioned everything, your worth, your future, your place in the world. But in those questions, they were standing next to you, whispering, you are more than you think. You are stronger than they ever told you. You are meant to change more lives than you can see right now. This message is your crossroads. You must stop living in the past, they say. Not because it doesn't matter, but because it's already known. It is already loved, healed, and held. You are forgiven. You are covered. Now you must look ahead. Warning, watch who enters your life in the coming days. Here is a direct warning, and please don't ignore this part. In the coming days, someone will appear. They may come in kindness or in need. They may seem familiar. But they are not sent to uplift you. They are sent to distract you. Your heart is too open right now. You've been searching for someone to fill the space of loss, and that's understandable. But this particular person is not meant to stay. They carry confusion. They carry weight. They may make promises, but they will cost you peace. You will know them by how your spirit reacts, not your emotions. Listen to the subtle discomfort. Trust your gut. That is the voice of the one protecting you. Say no to what makes your soul feel tight. Say yes to what brings peace, even if it's unfamiliar. Sunrise, you are being prepared for something greater than you understand. This next season of your life is not meant to repeat the past. You've gone through too much to simply go in circles. This pain had a purpose, but that purpose is not for you to carry it forever. You're being elevated. Quietly. Carefully. But undeniably. Doors are going to open for you, but not in loud, dramatic ways. The first signs will come through peace, not pressure. Through alignment, not hustle. Through clarity, not chaos. They want you to prepare by letting go of 3 things. The guilt you carry over things you couldn't control. Let it go. You did your best with the wisdom you had. The rest belongs to God. The people who only show up when they need something. Protect your energy. Not everyone can follow where you're going. The version of you that settled just to survive. You don't have to live in survival mode anymore. You are stepping into creation, into abundance, into a life that reflects your inner truth. I didn't leave you just to watch you suffer. I stayed close so you could rise. I have seen the future prepared for you, and it is bright. Dove, you are forgiven. You are loved. You are chosen. You are not reading this because you're lost. You're reading this because you're finally ready to remember who you really are. The world may not have seen your heart, but they did. And they still do. They say, you don't have to earn love anymore. You don't have to prove your worth. You are already worthy. You were already chosen, and nothing, not even death, can separate us. Fire final message. You were born for this time. There is a reason you were born into this generation, into this family, into this body, with all its scars and battles. You were born for this exact moment. Not to hide, not to shrink, not to stay silent, but to shine, to awaken others. This is not just a message. It is a commission. You are being called to release your old story, to step into your true identity, to become a light for others who are still trapped in the dark. If this message resonates with your spirit, do not scroll past it like any other post. Stop, breathe, and say aloud, I receive this. I am ready. I trust what's coming. Because they are listening, and they are with you. Folded hands, what you should do next. Take 10 minutes alone today to speak from your heart, even if you don't know what to say. Watch how clarity begins to come in strange, quiet ways. Expect a sign within 48 hours. It may not be loud. It may be a feeling, a phrase, a moment of peace. But you'll know it's from them. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are seen. You are deeply, endlessly loved. And the next chapter of your life is already unfolding. A message of light, because I never gave up on you, even when you did. The moment we've been waiting for. There is a harbor within you that has not lost faith, even though you may have. Today, a voice from beyond time is reaching out, not to scare you, but to invite you into peace you've forgotten exists. You've been living under a veil, unaware that someone has been trying to reach you for far too long. A presence so gentle, yet persistent. And now, in this moment, they finally have permission to be heard. So please pause. Read every word slowly, because these are not just words. They are a sacred transmission. You have been seen. You have been felt. You have been carried, even if you never asked for it. The unspoken apology. They say, I never meant for things to feel unfinished. I never meant for pain to hang between us like an unhealed wound. I see all the things you left unsaid, because you thought it was too late. And I'm here to say, it was never too late. Even through the grief, they remember your laughter. They remember how you spoke about the future, ambitious dreams you've since buried. They remember your tears, and every time you convinced yourself you didn't deserve comfort. They paid attention to your prayers, your heartaches, your moments of quiet surrender. You were not forgotten. You were not alone. Why you felt invisible. You've wondered, why didn't they stop me from falling apart? Here is the truth. I couldn't show up the way you expected, because I needed you to become stronger in your own way. I needed your faith to rise from inside you. I wanted you to see, you carry strength that comes from beyond me, yet is yours to claim. Yes, you were being protected. Yes, you were being raised, even while your bones felt like dust. Your spirit refused to break. And though you couldn't see it then, each moment of quiet pain was part of your becoming. The turning point. Because now, it's time to wake up. You are entering a season that will either make you or define you. Choose wisely. This is not about struggle. This is about sovereignty, over your mind, your peace, your choices, your life. This is the point where many give up. Many settle for survival. They cling to what's familiar, even if it no longer fits. But you are being invited into creation, into purpose, into a life designed by your spirit, not the wounds of your past, the 4 invitations. They bring you 4 invitations, each one a seed for what's next. Trust the silent shift. Your breakthrough may not arrive with flashing lights. It may come in a whisper, a gentle nudge inside your soul, a feeling of calm, a synchronicity that surprises you. Watch for things that feel too soft to matter, but bring an inner knowing when they appear. Reframe the wounds. Every wound carries a message. It's not just about pain, it's about what the pain was trying to teach you. They say, your suffering taught you compassion, your fear taught you courage, your heartbreak taught you the language of healing. Stop resisting your past. Instead, let it become your story of redemption. Guard your peace with sacred boundaries. You have a deep, quiet temple inside your spirit. They say, not everyone gets entrance. Not all energies are worthy. Keep your sanctuary sacred. Some people will come with bright words and heavy intentions. Some will bring noise when you need stillness. Don't respond out of guilt. Choose peace. Step into your calling. The days of playing small are over. but the big comes softly. So don't wait for a spotlight to discover you. Begin with conviction. Start with care. Trust the small steps. You were born for this time, not by accident, not by coincidence, because you walked through storms, they shaped you for purpose. A word about fear, they whisper. Fear is not your enemy. It's your messenger. It doesn't always come yelling. Sometimes fear sits at the table like a guest, uninvited but familiar. And sometimes you mistake it for guilt, obedience, or love. They say, ask fear, what are you here to tell me? And then answer with faith, you are seen. You are safe. You don't have to rule my decisions. True courage lives not in the absence of fear, but beyond it. How to welcome their voice. They teach you. Stillness. Find 15 minutes or more today. No phone, no noise. Just your breath, your heartbeat, your stillness. Honesty. Speak from your broken places, even if it's just one word, help. Listening, not with your ears, but with your spirit. Pay attention to what brings unexpected peace. Gratitude. Thank them for the nudge, the sign, the comfort, even in advance. Gratitude is a bridge built in trust. Love in action. Serve someone quietly, generously, without expectation. That's the spirit of immeasurable love speaking through you. What might arise in your next week? Prepare for these kinds of experiences. A memory resurfacing that brings a deep wave of peace instead of pain. A conversation with someone you hardly know, but whose words will keep replaying in your mind. A song, a phrase, an image, something simple that opens your tears, not because of sorrow but release. Don't question it. Receive it. It's your spirit receiving love. They speak directly to these lies you've believed. Lie 1. I am broken beyond repair. They say, your soul is priceless. The cracks are not defects, they're the places where light gets in. I'm too afraid to step forward. They say, courage is not the absence of fear, it's the willingness to move while fear is still talking. I'm alone in my journey. They say, when you feel the deepest longing, that's how strongly my love is near. The invitation to create your next chapter. Here is the command, not from me, but from someone who sees your spirit. Become the story you needed. Begin that piece of work. Speak that soft message. Forgive that one person. Step into that calling. Love that one child. Write that one sentence. It doesn't have to make sense now. You don't have to have it figured out. Just begin with one small, holy step. And keep going. The final assurance. Let these final words be like sunlight through fog. You are seen. You are loved. You are chosen. You are being prepared. Your story is being rewritten. Your future is already cradled in hope. If this message landed in your heart, don't scroll past it. Let it anchor. Say aloud, I release the past. I receive the purpose. I trust the path. Breathe deep. Let a tear, a breath, a word mark the beginning of something sacred. What you should do now. Take 1 hour today for reflection. Write out what you feel, what you sense. Don't edit. Just write. Make space for one act of kindness, without expectation. Open your heart to receive a sign of peace in the next 48 hours, from someone, something, some silence. You are not forgotten. You are not defined by your past wounds. You're being guided toward resurrection of heart, vision, and spirit. This is more than a message. It's a compassionate command. Rise, shine, transform. Because even if you thought why, oh you couldn't, someone never stopped believing in you. Archangel Michael says, I am standing guard over you and your loved ones and guiding you to gentler times. My presence in your life helps you better connect to the higher energies of happiness, peace, and abundance. It is time for a new beginning. Hand me your fears and know that you are safe. Let this message wrap around your soul like a protective light. You are not walking this journey alone. If this comfort resonates in your heart, subscribe to this channel and walk deeper into the light of divine protection. Please subscribe to my channel for daily God messages. Archangel Michael whispers, you are being watched over, not judged. Protected, not forgotten. Every heavy weight you carry can be lifted. Simply render it. There are brighter days ahead, and I am clearing the path before you. Let your heart find stillness. Subscribe now and let this channel become your sanctuary for peace, guidance, and angelic presence. A message from Archangel Michael. I am your divine protector, shielding your soul from darkness and flooding your life with divine clarity. Trust me with what burdens you. With every step you take, I am beside you, preparing you for a new beginning. Feel the embrace of divine light. Subscribe to this channel for weekly angelic messages that restore your hope and awaken your spirit. Type Amen if you believe in God. Archangel Michael reminds you, you were never meant to carry your worries alone. Give them to me. I stand as your sword of light, breaking through the fog. Trust that your breakthrough is near. A gentler time is rising within reach. If this message brings peace to your spirit, subscribe and stay close to this divine guidance. You're never alone here. Archangel Michael speaks. Today, I wrap my wings around you in fierce love. Your protection is not passive, it is active and eternal. Let your heart rest in the knowing that I am guiding you to higher joy and safety. Subscribe to this sacred space and receive continual encouragement and light from the angelic realm. Divine guidance from Archangel Michael. You are safe. I am here. The shadows have no hold on you when you walk with divine truth. Each fear you hand to me becomes a stone in the foundation of your healing. It is time to rise. If this truth gives your soul a sigh of relief, subscribe to stay grounded in angelic comfort and divine encouragement. Archangel Michael's message for you today. Lift your eyes from the storm. You are not abandoned in chaos. I am navigating you to calmer shores. Allow me to carry the burdens you've long feared. Peace is not far, it's arriving. Let this be your reminder that you are divinely supported. Subscribe for regular reassurance and loving messages from above. Archangel Michael says, you are divinely loved, even when the world grows quiet. I am clearing your path and softening your sorrow. Let me hold your fear. It is not too much for me. Feel called by this divine message? Subscribe to this channel to continue receiving angelic protection and heavenly wisdom. Archangel Michael assures you, the fear you carry is not your destiny. Your story is not written in worry. It is written in light, love, and sacred transformation. I stand as a guardian at your side. If this message resonates with your heart, subscribe and let these divine words become part of your healing journey. Archangel Michael says, you are not meant to walk this life in fear. I am here to protect, empower, and uplift your spirit. Trust in my presence and allow joy to return. Let this channel be your well of encouragement. Subscribe and receive weekly angelic light to brighten your soul. Type Amen if you believe in God. From Archangel Michael's heart. Every moment you spend worrying is a moment I could be protecting you. Give me your fear. Exchange it for peace. The heavens are on your side. If your heart feels lighter now, subscribe to this channel and receive more divine wisdom in your daily walk. Archangel Michael gently says, you are closer to a breakthrough than you realize. My wings are shielding you from harm, and I am guiding your next steps with purpose. Stay aligned with your divine journey. Subscribe for more sacred messages that keep your spirit grounded and strong. Divine words from Archangel Michael. The heaviness you feel is not permanent. I am dissolving it in the light of divine love. Every ending is a new beginning cloaked in angelic protection. Let peace take root. Subscribe now and stay close to these heavenly truths and inspirations. Archangel Michael reminds you, you do not need to be strong on your own. Call upon me. I bring courage when you feel small, and direction when all seems lost. I am with you. Subscribe to this channel and let the angelic presence walk with you each week. Heavenly words from Archangel Michael. When the path ahead seems unclear, I am the light at your feet. No harm shall overtake you while I am near. Rest easy, for your safety is sealed in heaven. If this gives you strength, subscribe to receive continued messages of angelic clarity and encouragement. Archangel Michael's sacred message. The storm you face is not the end, it's the cleansing before renewal. I am helping you step into a fresh season filled with divine peace and victory. Be strengthened by this promise. Subscribe and keep receiving divine updates that renew your soul. Type Amen if you believe in God. Archangel Michael whispers to your soul. Each day you grow stronger, because you are not growing alone. My presence weaves through your life, shifting heaviness into purpose. You are protected and beloved. Let this channel be your spiritual companion. Subscribe for weekly messages from the angelic realm. Archangel Michael says to your spirit, your heart has carried enough. Lay your burdens down. I will fight for your peace and clear the confusion clouding your journey. Let your healing begin. Subscribe to walk in step with the light and guidance of the heavenly realm. Archangel Michael says, I am clearing obstacles before you and lighting the path ahead. Fear not what lies before you. My hand is upon your life, and you are safe. If your heart feels lighter hearing this, subscribe for more messages that bring divine protection and peace. Archangel Michael sends this word. Don't doubt the divine support that surrounds you. I am your defender, your protector, and your guide. A new chapter is beginning for you. Be refreshed by truth. Subscribe to receive more messages of hope and angelic encouragement. Heaven's warrior, Archangel Michael, says, I am present in your darkness, not distant from it. You are not forgotten. I will help you rise with courage and clarity. Let this message root itself in your soul. Subscribe for continued divine insight and protection. Type Amen if you believe in God. Archangel Michael speaks over you. Protection is not a wish, it is a promise. You are divinely covered, and the fear that clings to you can be released now. New beginnings await. If your spirit feels embraced, subscribe now to walk in alignment with divine guidance. Archangel Michael declares, your cries have not gone unheard. I have been with you in the silence, preparing something greater than you imagined. Trust again. You're safe now. Stay connected to this truth. Subscribe and open your heart to more powerful and personal messages from heaven. A message of strength from Archangel Michael. You don't have to fix everything. Just breathe. I am working behind the scenes, ushering you into a season of calm and provision. If this speaks peace to your spirit, subscribe now and continue receiving heaven's reassurance. Archangel Michael says, when you sleep, I stand guard. When you fear, I speak truth. When you fall, I lift. You're not doing this alone. You never have been. Let this promise anchor you. Subscribe for more messages that fill your soul with angelic reassurance. Type Amen if you believe in God. Archangel Michael brings you this truth. Even now, the light is returning. The fear you carry is being replaced with strength and purpose. Let the transformation begin. Subscribe if you feel this shift in your soul, and keep receiving divine words every week. A message of peace from Archangel Michael. The divine is not far off. It is here, within you and around you. I am shielding your life and opening doors that no man can shut. Feel aligned with this? Subscribe to stay close to these truths and walk with clarity. Archangel Michael says to your heart, the battle is not yours alone. Hand me your fear. Your healing is on its way, and your life is under divine surveillance. Be uplifted by this heavenly reminder. Subscribe now and continue walking under angelic guidance. Archangel Michael's final message for today. I am your ever-present guardian. When you cannot see the way forward, trust that I do. Your steps are not random, they are led by light. If you feel the presence of this truth, subscribe to this channel and let these angelic messages keep your spirit nourished and strong. I am ready for positive change now. I release the old patterns that kept me stuck and open fully to the flow of new opportunities. My heart is aligned with divine timing, and I trust that what's unfolding is greater than anything I've left behind. Type Amen if you believe in God. The past no longer holds power over me. I am stepping boldly into the life I was meant to live. With each breath, I welcome peace, renewal, and transformation. Positive change is not only possible, it's happening now. I surrender to the momentum of life. I trust that every challenge is shaping me for something higher. I am aligned with growth, open to joy, and ready to receive the blessings waiting just beyond my comfort zone. Change doesn't scare me, it frees me. I no longer resist the shifting seasons of my soul. Instead, I embrace the transformation that brings me closer to who I truly am. My spirit says yes to the new. I welcome new beginnings with gratitude. My energy is rising, my mind is clear, and my heart is open. I'm not waiting for the perfect moment. I am the moment. I claim the good that is meant for me now. Every day is a chance to become more of myself. I have outgrown the fear that once held me back. Now, I move forward with courage, grace, and divine strength guiding every step. Grinning face, grinning face. My spirit is rising. I let go of old limits, labels, and doubts. I make space for miracles. I am the author of a new chapter filled with purpose, peace, and beauty. The time for change is now. Type Amen if you believe in God. I am no longer shrinking to fit into old spaces. I honor the growth happening within me. I choose expansion, healing, and alignment. Today, I walk into the new version of my life with confidence. What once seemed uncertain is now unfolding with clarity. I trust the timing of my transformation. Every closed door was preparation for this opening. I am no longer waiting, I'm arriving. This is the season of my renewal. I am no longer repeating cycles that don't serve me. I choose forward motion. I choose self-love. I choose joy without conditions. I am becoming who I was born to be. I give myself permission to bloom. I no longer seek validation from broken places. My worth is not negotiable. I am enough, I am ready, and I welcome change that brings me peace. I am standing in my truth. I no longer fear discomfort because I know it leads to growth. I trade familiar pain for unfamiliar beauty. My transformation begins now, and I embrace it fully. Type Amen if you believe in God. Every shift in my life is sacred. I am shedding the past like old skin. What awaits me is brighter, fuller, and deeply aligned with my purpose. My readiness is magnetic. Change flows to me easily. I am not the same as I was yesterday, and I celebrate that. Every lesson has prepared me for this moment. I am ready for the expansion, the healing, and the divine upgrades flowing into my life. No more waiting. No more doubting. The change I've been seeking starts within, and I have everything I need to rise. I am becoming the most radiant version of myself. I choose to move forward with intention. I am done with delay. I welcome breakthroughs, transformation, and peace. Let every part of my life reflect the love I am now open to receive. My heart is clear, my path is opening, and my energy is aligned with something greater. Change no longer intimidates me, it empowers me. I walk forward in faith, not fear. I release the past without bitterness. I welcome the future without anxiety. I stand firmly in the present, open to what life has been preparing me to receive. I am ready, and my soul knows it. What once held me back now holds no power. I've learned, I've healed, and I've grown. I am no longer asking for change. I am embodying it. Type Amen if you believe in God. I am magnetizing the life that aligns with my highest self. I say yes to peace, to clarity, to deeper joy. The shift has already begun. I'm just walking into what's already mine. I don't need to control the process. I only need to be open. My readiness is an invitation for the universe to deliver everything I've prayed for. I am ready now. I let go of the illusion of stuckness. My spirit was never caged. Today, I release limitations and step into a life that honors who I've become. There is no going back. I've seen what's possible. I now trust the path unfolding beneath my feet. Every moment is ripe with purpose, and I move forward with confidence. My transformation is not delayed, it is in motion. Even when I don't see the full picture, I trust the divine timing unfolding behind the scenes. I am safe. I am seen. I am supported. The energy around me is shifting. The things I once tolerated no longer fit. I am ready to align with relationships, dreams, and decisions that reflect my true worth. I allow joy to guide me. I no longer follow fear-based paths. I choose the highest version of love, truth, and expansion in every area of my life. I welcome change with open arms. I have waited, grown, and prepared. The moment for action is now. I step forward in my power, knowing I am aligned with something extraordinary. My soul is done waiting for permission. I am the author of this next season. I rewrite my story with love, purpose, and divine fire. Change is no longer something I fear. It is something I honor. It means growth. It means alignment. It means I'm ready. And I am. The old version of me brought me here, but it can't take me further. I honor that version, release it, and walk forward into the light of who I'm becoming. Positive change is no longer coming. It is here. Pause and take a breath. You haven't missed your moment. Your moment is maturing. Like fruit ripening on the branch, the beauty meant for you is still becoming. You may not see it yet, but it's already reaching for you. Be patient with your process. There's no delay in divinity, only perfect alignment. Type Amen if you believe in God. The pieces are moving, even when you feel still. Don't confuse silence with absence. What's for you is drawing closer, quietly weaving itself into the corners of your life. Keep clearing space in your heart. Keep nurturing your faith. What you've prayed for is already gathering its way to you. You are not being punished by waiting. You're being prepared by love. What's unfolding is greater than you imagined, and it needs a strong, open soul to carry it. Let every day refine you. Let every pause stretch your trust. What's meant for you will arrive when you're ready to carry its beauty. Behind the scenes, life is working things out in your favor. You don't have to see the whole picture yet. Just trust that the right pieces are falling into place, the right people are being positioned, and your steps are being guided by something higher than you know. You're not forgotten, you're being favored. Sometimes it's not the thing that's not ready, it's us. Sometimes the love we asked for requires a more healed heart, or the opportunity we want demands a deeper confidence. The universe isn't denying you, it's growing you. And when it finally arrives, you'll see why the wait was love disguised as time. You're standing at the edge of something new. You might not feel it, but change is humming under the surface of your life. Stay open, stay grounded, stay hopeful. Not everything announces itself with noise. Some miracles come quietly and find you exactly when you're ready. Type Amen if you believe in God. The energy around you is shifting. The stillness is not stagnation, it's sacred. It's where foundations form, where clarity deepens, where strength roots itself. Something beautiful is preparing to bloom in your life. You don't have to force it. Just keep aligning, keep softening, keep believing. You haven't been forgotten. You're not lost. Life hasn't passed you by. Sometimes the biggest blessings take the longest to prepare. And just because you can't see what's coming doesn't mean it's not already on its way. The unknown is where magic gathers. Let it come to you. There's a bigger picture, even when you feel like you're standing in a blank frame. Life is painting something you'll be proud to walk into. The colors, the timing, the textures, it's all being shaped with love. Don't rush it. What's for you will never feel forced. It will feel like home. You're closer than you think. Closer to peace. Closer to breakthrough. Closer to the moment where it all begins to make sense. Stay in the energy of faith. Water your vision with hope. The universe heard your soul's whisper, and it's responding in perfect time. Type Amen if you believe in God. The pause isn't punishment, it's protection. It's preparation. It's grace in disguise. Don't underestimate what's forming beneath the surface. Roots grow before blossoms show. Keep tending to your spirit. The bloom is on its way. You're not late. You're right on time for what's yours. Trust that the universe is never off schedule, even if you don't know the hour. Breathe deep and release your grip on the when. Just keep your faith anchored in the what and the why. Life is not holding out on you. It's building something that will last. You're not waiting in vain. You're being positioned to receive the kind of joy that doesn't crumble. Let the quiet moments teach you to trust the timing. Even in the waiting, you're not empty, you're expanding. You're becoming the version of yourself that can hold what's to come. Let that be enough for now. Let growth be the gift. And trust that what you're becoming is already attracting what belongs. Sometimes we don't need new answers, we need deeper trust. The kind of trust that stands even when it can't see the way forward. Let your spirit rest in the knowing that good things aren't always loud. Some arrive gently, but they arrive nonetheless. Type Amen if you believe in God. Hope is never wasted. Every moment you believe in better days, you help call them closer. Keep holding space for miracles. Keep breathing faith into the atmosphere. What's meant for you hears your hope and is already finding its way through. You're walking through divine preparation. Every delay has been a doorway to deeper wisdom. Every no has been a not yet with purpose. What's on the horizon is worthy of your wait, and it's already making its way into your life. Even when the outer world seems quiet, your inner world is growing. Your soul is strengthening, your heart is softening, your light is expanding. All of this is preparing you for the alignment that's on its way. Trust the slow bloom. The energy is shifting in your favor. Doors that felt sealed are softening. The universe has not forgotten your dreams. Keep your thoughts clear and your spirit receptive. Something is moving. You'll understand soon. Your miracle is not missing, it's maturing. Don't let doubt steal the joy of this moment. You are in the sacred space between planting and harvest. And the seeds you sowed in hope are rooted in grace. Type Amen if you believe in God. Nothing is wasted, not even the waiting. Every breath, every prayer, every quiet hope has been seen. Something beautiful is forming beyond what your eyes can see. Stay patient. Stay expectant. Stay soft. You don't have to chase what's already yours. What's aligned with your soul will arrive without force. You don't need to beg the universe to love you. It already does. Just stay open to receive what is coming. Your life is not behind. It's unfolding. You're not missing anything. The delay is divine. The wait is sacred. What's being woven in this quiet space is worth your trust. Hold on to the vision, even when it feels far away, even when the world around you says it's not possible. Something is shifting. Something is preparing. And it has your name on it. It's okay to not have the answers yet. You're not meant to figure it all out in one breath. Take comfort in the mystery. Sometimes what's best for you is revealed gently, after you've made space for it. The winds are changing. You can feel it if you're still enough. The energy you've carried with grace is drawing new beginnings to you. Don't lose heart now. You're so much closer than you know. Type Amen if you believe in God. Even the most silent seasons are full of movement. You're not stuck, you're steeping. Like tea in hot water, the flavor of your next chapter is forming. Trust the steep. Trust the warmth. There's a softness coming to your life. A season where you no longer have to struggle to prove, perform, or persuade. Just be. Just receive. What's meant for you will recognize your energy and come. You're not standing still. You're standing sacred. Sometimes the most powerful transformation happens in the unseen. Let go of the rush. Let the divine timing unfold. It's never too late for a new beginning. Stillness is not the absence of progress, it's the presence of purpose. You're being recalibrated, refined, recentered. Also, you can rise higher. What you feel is not a stop. It's the setup. It's not too late to start over, not when your heart is still beating with quiet hope. Maybe the path you've taken wasn't wrong. It simply led you to the wisdom you needed. Now you're equipped with strength, perspective, and clarity you didn't have before. Begin again, not as a failure, but as someone who now knows how deeply they want to live on purpose. Type Amen if you believe in God. Every ending carries the seed of a beginning. No matter how many false starts you've had or how far you've wandered from yourself, today is a door. A chance. A sacred invitation to begin again, with softness in your heart and courage in your step. You are not behind. You're becoming. There is no timeline more sacred than the one your soul is walking. The dream you buried? The part of you that's been waiting to bloom? It's still possible. You don't need permission. You only need a gentle yes to begin again. Let go of the story that says you missed your chance. You didn't. What was meant for you didn't pass you by. It's patiently waiting for you to remember your power, your truth, and your worth. Begin now. Begin as you are. There's no expiration date on transformation. You are allowed to change directions, rewrite your story, and reclaim your life, even if others don't understand. This is your becoming, and there is still time. You've grown in invisible ways, ways you don't always notice. The version of you that once feared beginning again has evolved. You've survived storms. You've healed. You've learned. Now, you are more ready than ever to build something beautiful from where you stand. Type Amen if you believe in God. The life you want is still calling your name. No matter how far off track you feel, you're only one decision away from returning to yourself. The timeline is irrelevant. The only thing that matters is your willingness to say, I'm ready now. Start again, not because you failed, but because you outgrew the version of yourself who once accepted less. You now carry wisdom, boundaries, faith, all the tools you need to create something deeper, freer, and more fulfilling. You are not your past decisions. You are the future unfolding through this moment. Give yourself permission to start over, not because you're broken, but because you finally believe you're worthy of more. Stop measuring your life by how far you think you should be. The truth is, your detours taught you something straight roads never could, and all of it is valuable. All of it led you here, on the cusp of something beautiful. Begin again as the version of you who now knows how strong, wise, and whole you truly are. You're not rebuilding from scratch, you're building from experience. You're rising from the ashes with clarity and purpose. Type Amen if you believe in God. Let today be the chapter where you decide your story isn't finished, where you stop mourning who you didn't become and start becoming who you were always meant to be. There's still time, and you're still worthy. Every sunrise is a reminder you're allowed to begin again. Every breath is permission. Every heartbeat is an invitation. Start small. Start messy. Just start, because this version of you deserves a life that feels true. Don't rush. Don't force. Just return to yourself gently. You don't need to have it all figured out to begin again. All you need is a willingness to trust the quiet voice within you that says, "There's more for you. Keep going." You're not too late for anything that was truly meant for you. If it's still on your heart, it's still alive in your path. Begin again with boldness, with grace, with the belief that your story is not finished. It's just turning a new page. Your past doesn't disqualify you. It qualifies you to begin again with depth, with humility, with awareness. You carry the wisdom of what didn't work, and that's what will help you build what finally does. Maybe this time you'll begin without rushing, without comparing, without trying to prove. Maybe you'll begin softly, intentionally, with reverence for all the pieces of you that survived long enough to try again. It's not too late to dream again, hope again, live again. Life doesn't give you only one shot, it gives you infinite sunrises. And every one of them is a chance to step into the life you still deserve. Type Amen if you believe in God. Forgive the version of you who didn't know better. Love the version of you who kept going anyway. And choose the version of you who is ready now, ready to take the first step toward healing, wholeness, and joy. There is no shame in starting over. Only strength. Only resilience. Only the sacred truth that you are a human being who still believes in what's possible. That is the most courageous thing of all. You don't have to wait until everything is perfect. Begin now, in the mess, in the unknown, in the aftershock. Begin because your soul is craving alignment. Begin because you're ready for peace. The timeline of your life is not linear. It's layered, spiraled, sacred. You are not meant to race to some imaginary finish line. You are meant to evolve, and sometimes that means starting again. There is no weakness in circling back to your dreams. Sometimes we need to take the long way home to ourselves. Begin again not with pressure, but with permission. You are allowed to grow slowly. You're not starting from scratch. You're starting from insight, from experience, from the kind of strength that can only come from lived moments. What comes next will be even more meaningful because of what came before. Type Amen if you believe in God. When the old path no longer fits, it's not failure, it's guidance. You've outgrown a life that no longer holds your light. Let yourself pivot, realign, return. The new beginning is your liberation. Starting over doesn't mean you wasted time. It means you were gathering tools, stories, and strength for a more honest life. Begin now. Begin bravely. Begin without apology. You don't owe the world an explanation for your rebirth. You only owe yourself the freedom to rise. Begin again, not because it's easy, but because your soul is ready for something real. What matters is not how long it took, but that you never gave up believing in something better. That you still carry the flame of hope. That you're choosing to start again, even now. That's courage. Be proud of yourself, not just for beginning again, but for daring to believe that you're still worthy of joy, of peace, of a life that feels aligned. That belief is the spark that will light your way forward. Start again, not because you're broken, but because you've grown. Because now you know what truly matters. Because now you're not chasing someone else's dream, you.